All right, viewers, we're starting with the breaking news coming in at the top of this bulletin. This is coming in from Karnataka. So what we are getting to know, viewers, is that Karnataka is going to redo the caste survey. Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has announced that the government will be holding a fresh caste survey in the state. After the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister's meeting with the top brass last evening, the Chief Minister has announced that there were concerns over the previous caste survey, which were flagged by several stakeholders, the concerns from several quarters. The survey will be conducted again. The BJP has now questioned this particular move, calling it a waste of taxpayers' money. The state government has been facing heat from opposition over, quote-unquote, what they have been calling unscientific data. Several leaders from the Lingayats and also Vokkaligas community have opposed the report, saying that the numbers had been misrepresented.
There was some lot of problems on the numbers of on the caste which has been declared. So we will give an opportunity. The party has directed my Chief Minister and us to see that we give an opportunity to every section of the society. Once again, they will be given an opportunity of 60 or 90 days. My Chief Minister will announce the date because we have to work out. A lot of officials will be involved in this process.
In one hand, we welcome it, but at the same time, this power which was with the cabinet, now the entire system is being taken away by the ATM Sarkara of the Delhi. K.C. Venugopal comes and announces that we are not going to make this caste census public. I just don't understand. It's not a political or a party activity, it's a government activity.
Okay, Imran is joining us live on the broadcast. So, Imran, we have two sides to the story. On one hand, obviously, the Congress government, they're saying that they are basically going to redo the caste survey, saying that all the concerns which had been raised earlier, the idea is to allay those concerns and to address all those fears and concerns. The BJP is saying that no, this shows utter confusion in the Congress's rank. Take us through, first of all, why the government is now going to redo the caste survey and the war of words, which has emanated in the backdrop of the same.
Well, more than the numbers not being in tally, looks like it's a political fallout of the caste census is what the Congress is worried about. Now, this is what the reason why now they're saying that they'll have to redo, and within 90 days they'll submit it. Between this, there's also a caste census which was done by the Congress about sub-classification within the Dalit communities. That also has not seen the day. Now, the opposition is rightfully asking that from day one that the census was flawed, the numbers were not in order, and this has been done in a hurried and hush-hush manner. Now, already 130 crore rupees is spent on the caste census. So, redo of the caste census, there will also be money be spent. So, another waste of public money is what the opposition is alleging. Now, yesterday, Rahul Gandhi met the Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister, along with the AICC President Mallikarjun Kharge. In fact, Mallikarjun Kharge from the dais itself had raised questions about some of the communities from the Lingayat community being added to the scheduled caste community, and his injustice being done to the Dalit community is what he himself had raised in the new caste census and asked the government to relook into it. Now, after the government got, attacked from all the sides, both from the opposition and even from the own party president, they seems to have a rethink over the caste census. Now, yesterday, the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister both gave a statement that, caste census will be redone. Now, this begs the question about whether the new caste census will be scientific and whether it can be done within the span of the 3 months. Will that be acceptable to all the communities? That we need to see. And also, the larger question about how much of the taxpayers' money will go again into this redoing of the caste census survey.
Well, absolutely. And as far as the BJP is concerned, saying that it's a total waste of the taxpayers' money, we have both the reactions, obviously, from the side of the Congress also and the BJP also. Let's once again listen into those reactions, and then we'll be bringing in, more political voices to understand really what's happening, the politics over, quote-unquote, as the BJP is calling it, the Congress's caste confusion. All right, Mr. Ashok Gowda is joining us this fine morning on Times Now. Mr. Gowda, thank you for joining us on Times Now. What will you say, sir, about the Congress government's decision to redo the caste survey? They are saying that certain concerns have been flagged by some stakeholders, and the idea is basically to allay those fears, and hence we are going to redo this caste survey. What do you think of this move?
See, first thing is this Caste survey contained a lot of unscientific methodologies, and unscientifically it was done. First of all, they did not visit any house, point number one, and it was at 10 years old. And a lot of mistakes have been done, which we have exposed it very clearly. Whether it was, they mentioned Buddhists as 2 groups, Jains as 6 groups, whereas Buddhists and Jains have only one group. And including the number of SC castes have been increased from 101 to 179. Like this, there are so many scientific mistakes were done. And point number one. Point number two, when there was such decision which had to be done, they could have taken it in a cabinet. Why K.C. Venugopal and Randeep Surjewala, who are they to government of Karnataka? They may party general secretaries, they are nobody to Karnataka. Point number 3. And now more so, this caste survey, the amount which was spent was 160 crores in 2015. And as well, an additional amount was also spent because of the Prakash Agre. Now they want to redo it. Who is going to bear the cost? And point number 5 is, the central government has already said that we are going to have the caste survey and the general survey. What any government can easily request them is add up the social and economical statuses also. The matter will be over because the Karnataka state government or any other government, they will get appropriate data. Whereas in the data itself, when the manufacturer cook the data in CM house, this kind of unscientific reports come up, and even when there is one more committee which they will set up, that committee will also put the veins in the same way as the older one did. Now, more importantly, Karnataka Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister should understand that if they have commitment, they should have released the caste survey much earlier. That was in 2015, 16 it was ready. They could have released it by 2018 when the term of Siddaramaiah ended. But whereas they do not have any kind of a social justice in their mind, or they've always been anti-OBC because Kaka Kalkai Committee report was thrown to the dustbin. BP Mandal Committee was voted for recommendations were voted against by the Congress government, or any other OBC committees in any state. The Congress does not have any commitment for the upliftment of OBCs at all, or even for that matter, Dalits or SC, STs also. So Congress bothers only about its power, and they want to retain the power, they want to sit in the power. That is the power-grabbing party is Congress, including Siddaramaiah and D.K. Shivakumar, any other Congress leader are in the same format.
All right. So BJP obviously saying that it's a waste of taxpayers' money. Congress says that, they're going to be redoing this caste survey. Imran, before we move on, all right, so that's the latest coming in. The fresh caste